Well met, lords and ladies, Jacob Butter speaking, and welcome back to another episode of... As promised, we're going from one Alpha Sisters show to an Alpha Sisters adjacent show. And by which I don't mean a video that's basically ripped off from one of their series and masquerading as original. No, none of that. This time it's just something that... Is that door? Oh, I had to deal with that because otherwise it's going to echo too much. But basically, it's from a fan of the show, of their content, who a long time ago asked if I would review their content. I caught up. They made something new, and also a new series as well, apparently. That's have to be done next week. But this week, we're covering the thing you all wanted to return, Battle for Dreamhouse. Once I close that door. Completely forgot to do this. This is why stream stuff setup sometimes takes a while, because I tend to do that stuff beforehand, and I set this up, and then the room formation always looks somewhat different whenever I find it. But yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, Battle for Dreamhouse, we're back. And first I've watched this since I found out about and checked out Battle for Dream Island, the second inspiration aside from Total Drama. But it's been a long time since I've looked into Total Drama, Battle for Dream Island, or Battle for Dream House itself. So I might be a little bit out of the loop this time. But as I said yesterday with Alpha Sisters content, when has this show ever been confusing? So I guess we'll dive right on in. Don't know if I'll get through the whole thing because it is an hour long, but it's also voice acted. So we shall see. But for now, without further ado, on with the review.
Hello there, it's April. Before this episode starts, let me give you a reminder to please watch the previous episodes to prevent spoilers.
Ah, well, this is awkward, considering what I just said.
And to have a better understanding of what's going on.
Okay, hold on a second. Watch the previous episodes to prevent spoilers. What? So, a spoiler is a piece of information that you receive about media before watching the media itself, so you know the plot going in. Surely we will know the plot more so going in if we watch the other videos. That's not going to prevent spoilers. They're just going to give us more info. There's also not really spoilers because we've seen before. So already we're off to a weird start.
I'm really sorry for all the time that's passed since being FDH5A. I know it's been a very long time, but these months were not very easy for me. Many things got in the way and stuff. But I promise the next episode is gonna be much, much shorter than this one. This was my longest episode yet, and it took...
Oh, we can tell.
It took me lots and lots and lots of work and effort.
You know, this is what I was saying yesterday about me understanding the impulse that gacha tubers have when they make their own stuff from scratch themselves most of the way through to reinforce how much effort it actually took. Like I said, I do understand that, but when it's used as a defense line or a plea for support specifically, that's where I normally take issue with it.
And I really hope you enjoy it, because it'll mean a lot to me. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and enjoy the video! Welcome back, my beautiful people, to Battle for Dreamhouse! Last episode was a wild boat race through the Big Blues. After a world...
I do remember this, not the specifics, but the actual race itself I recall actually, being decently impressed by it. And also comparing it to Camp Creek as well. I think.
Treasure hunting, building, stealing, surfing, rivalry, weird sound effects, splashes, flying, dark magic, and lots of spinning, Team 𝓵𝓵 𝓜𝓸𝓸𝓷 managed to put the rest of the trios into their places.
Oh, I forgot about the names of the teams.
This hasn't finished just yet, because we got 2 more challenges to complete. Let's see how our girls handle this crazy new competition.
Okay, yep, this is copyrighted, yada yada yada. 18 contestants, still 18. I think there haven't been that many eliminations, if any at all, actually, which surprised me originally, but then I realized that Battle for Dream Island doesn't have them, so I sort of get it. Oh, I thought it finished the intro. Okay, I forgot how long it actually went on for. Ah, yes, a lot of this is coming back to me now. Not all of it, but some of it. Okay, this part is where the intro continues, but Kaio's unforgettable. I keep thinking, oh, all right, now, any second now. Oh, yeah, and the seizure-inducing thing that I keep pausing to make sure that people don't, you know, accidentally end up, you know, having problems. Okay, and here we go. Episode 5B, 5 Ways to Ruin a Party. Now, I know I joked in the description about this, but I'm guessing this reference to 𝓐𝓹𝓻𝓲𝓵, which would make sense because this would have been in production on the actual, during the actual 5th of May, so maybe it's intended to come out around that time. I don't know. Maybe it's going to be themed around that. We'll see.
Blah, blah, blah. Greta, what's up with Gigi?
Why don't we start off with blah blah instead of like a random ad-lib? I mean, really? Most of these characters are voiced by the original creator. There's just no need for that.
She's still upset about last time.
Oh no. Is she turning emo?
Oh, no. It's just a momentary...
Ah, yes. Being upset equals immediate emo. Of course.
thing. It'll go off eventually. Plus, we've got 2 more challenges to complete, so we still have a chance to win.
You're right. Let's win this.
I just figured out that someone manifested the voice effects in the confessionals. I just couldn't figure out who it was.
I think that might have been a thing that happened last time. I'm not sure. Don't remember that one.
The other teams better watch their backs. People are like nail polish. Once you have them on your fingers, they'll be useful. Till they fall. One by one.
But nail polish doesn't fall off. Fake nails fall off. Nail polish is supposed to stick on. If anything, people being like nail polish implies that they're hard to get rid of.
I don't get it.
Oh, let's go. Let's be back. Well, glad that you are back. Welcome back.
How did Toka summon a whole freaking storm?
I don't know. She's very unpredictable, just like Kaio.
She's also her best friend, so makes sense.
There's 2 of them now.
Oh, you alright, girl?
Is that how they're portraying someone like laughing or giggling to themselves, just like breathing into the microphone with your nose? Ah, yes, that's how. That's how. Instead of like a something like that. Come on.
Alia, I need my Alia. Well, Alia, you're so funny.
Yeah, sorry to all the Alpha Sisters fans out there, but you know that character that you all like that was like the heavily traumatized like straight guy that got tortured and like says like AAVE lines without because he's been conditioned by the gay school. I forgot his name. Stefan. Yeah. This crash out here is more convincing than Stefan. Sorry to say that. And the movement's more dynamic. I've never seen a character rock back and forth like that, but I need to see more of it, honestly. it's kind of like when it's like there was one time in drama class at one point, like in secondary school, where where like, you know, there's this one girl who was pretending to be I can't remember exactly. I think we were like doing something based on like the movie Monster, even though we didn't get shown the movie in class. Something to the idea of like someone becoming a monster, or like having some you know, some level of insanity applied to them essentially. And I remember the simple act of like obscuring her face. This is not like a like one of the theater kids, let's say, just, you know, so like her performances weren't always like, you know, the most convincing or the most elaborate most of the time in that, because it was just a class. But that motion, just like the idea of like her face being obscured, her very sweet voice, which happens naturally anyway. Those two contrasts, how you couldn't see what she was thinking at that moment, like all of that, you know, the reminders of Samara from The Ring, essentially. All that put together made it one of the most intimidating performances I've ever seen in any live setting, including in professional theater. And that was without any lighting or anything. So sometimes there's the simple stuff like that kind of like rocking motion or like just those movements that really sell this idea.
I know, like, for real. Doesn't seem like it. Should we help her?
Nah,
She can probably hear you.
Over it.
She's got 2 pairs of ears, and one of them is bunny ears. She can definitely hear you. Are there wolves in this mini movie? There might be. I mean, they're clearly bunnies, so it's not out of the question. I forgot like what species all of the different characters are, because there are literally 20 characters in this.
It's the best. She and I made yummy cupcakes with cream. Screaming for.
And you know what? Before we go on, come to think of this, actually, that might be the reason why this episode is so long. Actually, like 5A and 5B, even like in the first place, because I said that with Camp Creek as well, the issue with having so many characters and that in a gacha is that you're not going to be able to give them all a fitting amount of time. Camp Creek at least does eliminations, so that's not so they have a reason why they're going to, like, you know, eventually chip away like certain people or whatever. This show doesn't do that, so everyone, or not really to an extent. I think it's one person might have been innocent. I don't remember, but like, you know, it hasn't happened very often. I pointed that out very early on in the videos. Because it doesn't do that, it seems like everyone sticks around and everyone needs that same amount of screen time as each other for anything to happen for their characters. And that's why the episodes keep getting longer and longer, because that's the sacrifice, basically. So essentially, the very structure of this show is a prison of April Moon's own creation. And that's why this video took so long. Melon at first. Close enough.
Cream.
She'll be fine.
Wow, I still can't believe we won.
And it was all thanks to you.
Yeah, that storm was sick. Aw, thanks, girls. Gigi was so mad. The concern in her face when she got exposed for cheating was priceless.
That was definitely the best part.
Oh no, spoilers. Gigi got exposed for cheating. This is not a spoiler. What's going on here? Oh yeah, you probably haven't seen this show yet. So this is a show that's inspired by Battle for Dream Island and also Total Drama Island at the same time. You know, where the idea is that you have 18 contestants competing for, I believe, it's either prize money or like the actual dream house itself. I forget the actual format of it. Unlike Total Drama, they don't really get eliminated that much, because Battle for Dream Island, they don't really do that either. So at least from what I've seen. So basically, it's Total Drama if none of the eliminations happened and if some of the characters had terrifying powers. So yeah.
I can't find Quackadoodle. He dis-
I appreciate also the sound effects of like the looking over their heads and everything. This is what I say what I mean when I say, like, you know, having lots of sound effects in this is you know, is fine. It's not like, you know, you can like overdoing it all the time, but it's more in a case of other videos, like in old Wiz Gaming ones, the sound effects felt like they were distracting things or adding things too much, fitting, or they were just all vine booms rather than the actual dynamic ones here.
Appeared after that giant tornado caught us.
I don't understand. How did it form so quickly? It was literally sunny just a few seconds and then it instantly became cloudy. That had to be some kind of paranormal energy.
I need my doggy.
Chin up, Kia. It's just a silly duck boat we used for one challenge we didn't even win.
No, it's not.
It's two.
Well, girls, let's not fight. We're an alliance, remember?
You're right.
Oh, I thought you said we're allies, not like we're an alliance. Okay.
Sorry, Kia. And well, looking for 𝓐𝓹𝓻𝓲 could be useful because we gotta go back to camp eventually.
Monica,
Is the boat called Ducky or 𝓐𝓹𝓻𝓲?
have you seen Bliss and my sister? I've been looking for them everywhere I could.
I know that you're recording too close to the microphone because every time you breathe out, you can hear the sound of it.
Sadly, no.
Okay, well, thank you for the not so useful advice.
Seems like we're not the only ones looking for something desperately.
Found it. It's a little.
After desperate search, you found it. I like the fact that there is sustained damage to this thing.
Dirty though.
A little? Girl, that thing looks abandoned.
Well, I doubt we're gonna have another boat.
They also weren't supposed to look like that good anyway, because they're supposed to build them from scratch, essentially. I think.
Racing challenge. So perhaps we can ask
was
another
that
team
camp
for
break?
carpool.
You mean Whirlpool?
Technically.
I cannot believe they left without telling me. Once I catch them both, I swear to God, I will build a wall between the two of them once this three-partner challenge is over.
Yeah, so this is another thing, by the way, that I'm wondering about with this show, which is like the confessionals. When do they do them exactly? Because confessionals are like are edited in a way where they're supposed to seem like they're happening in the moment, but they have to be recorded afterwards. So they just like tell her to call back to the same like moments or anything. Are all the team names based on brain rot? Well, there are two team names, and I'm pretty sure that both of them are. Yes, I just forget which ones what names they got specifically.
Hey y'all, it's your fave again in the air. I know last challenge was insane. We're all looking forward for something easier this time. Oh, imagine we have an island-themed fashion contest.
Was that meant to be an impression of the presenter in the confessional without announcing to anyone?
With me and Gigi on the same team, we're topping everyone with jaw-breaking 10s. I think even 11.
I overheard Kia talking about how the storm broke her boat. Oh, now I feel bad. But I don't think she'll get mad if she finds out.
I think this might be my favorite like vocal performance actually, because it can come across as like someone who's supposed to be like a bit like detached or creepy, or like sarcastic all the way through, like, oh no, I feel so bad. Was my storm really that great, everyone? Oh shucks, it's like it can be either one, and I like the ambiguity of it.
Will she? Attention, sailors! We're officially in our first destination. Sammy? Bum-ba-da-dum! 𝓐𝓹𝓻𝓲𝓵 Island! This place was just discovered 2 days ago by your...
Also, yes, gotta acknowledge the eye patch. Is that a custom eye patch as well? Because I haven't remember seeing one with a skull in it ever. Then again, I tend to avoid gacha eye patches out of principle, but I don't recognize it.
Yours truly, and we explored its unique and beautiful culture. And this is what's gonna make today's episode one of the fan favorites.
So the island was discovered recently, you explored its culture only also recently, and you're gonna come over to the cameras filming a TV show? That's not gonna go down well.
Roll.
Ever heard of Sentinel Island? Yeah, you don't want to get near that place.
Please? Good job!
This looks like an ordinary island.
Huh? Sammy, it was your other ride.
Fine.
Okay.
Fine.
That looks more like a set than anything else. It was also a joke in Total Drama that they actually weren't like away from civilization, but yeah.
I think they went in there. It's pretty accurate.
But before we step forward, I'd like to introduce a new friend of mine. So, these are the
So we've got a 21st character. Okay.
contestants, eh? Well, sup crew? I'm Shirley, and I'll be your guide for today's funky frenzy.
By the way, I've said before, I love it when a character has their own music attached to their appearances. Another theater story, actually, that I've told before was that you know, it always felt like so like powerful to me to like actually have like, you know, a piano cue for one time I came on as Mr. Bumble from Oliver. Like I actually came on as like with my stuff and everything, walking past everyone. That's the past looking poised and proper while the music going boom, ba boom. And then as soon as Widow Corny, I think her name was, appeared, then the music actually changed. It goes just goes like a bit higher. So we had a little bit of like our own thing there for a moment. As did the characters. They also had their own thing, but that's another story. Point is, I love when music is used for like for specific people in fiction.
This is definitely gonna be my least favorite challenge.
This is definitely gonna be my favorite challenge.
Step up, everybody. Prepare yourselves, because we'll color you impressed.
You heard the rainbow pussy.
If I saw that girl, pretty sure someone of my friends would be like, shut up. Yeah, probably actually. This like in universe, I'm sure she's gonna get on some people's nerves. Personally, I'm not a fan of the 4 ears again, as is the case with a lot of people here. But you know, that's a whole other matter. Also, she got 2 pairs of glasses, 2 different types of shades there. I mean, that's more redundant than anything else. I mean, the 4 ears is one thing, but I mean, seriously.
Let's go. Move it. Move it.
This place looks interesting. I've never
Was that a Madagascar reference? Island that the characters just discovered recently? Move it, move it? Maybe.
seen plants like these before, or at least rainbow bushes and palm.
Also, I guess that this is why this is like episode 5B, because the characters didn't get a chance to like go back to the island or get changed or anything. They just seemed to. Oh, I guess that no, they kind of did. Just kind of skipped over if they're wearing the same clothes. Yeah, I forgot that.
Yeah, I'm sure that Ellie would.
Huh? What is it?
For a recently discovered culture, they seem to have a pretty good grasp on modernity here.
What in
I appreciate the choice of music here, actually, though. It feels like very particular to this island.
freaky fashion crimes is this place?
It's awesome. It's beautiful.
And so full of life. Oh yes, this island may be small, but the party's big and never ending. Very
So it's Ibiza, then. Fair enough. Carry on.
interesting variation of Latin American culture with a mix of craziness. Hey, Anita, we got
Which is probably also why they call it Cinco ways, I guess.
special
But yeah.
guests. You know the cue.
I... That's an extra level of effort right there, to have a character's shades lower just so you can see them wink. But, oh well.
Bring out the gang.
Right.
Oh, geez, that was a blowjob for a second. Okay. So I will at least appreciate the fact that that is, you know, that is like pretty much, proper Spanish there, Personally, I wouldn't. Well, I guess "hagan paso" would work there. Yeah, I don't know, but I would say like make way in general for them in terms of because there aren't that many people there in the club, it seems, but they can find their own way. But it's accurate enough. But then you have instead of that you have los rico cinco, which definitely is a case of an English speaking person taking two Spanish words together that don't actually quite match, but they look like they would. So you have on one hand correct Spanish, and then you have other stuff. But then and performance-wise, there wasn't as much hesitation as before. It seems like this VA was already more like quiet and reserved in general, but in announcement mode actually comes across like they want to project, but just haven't quite like worked out how yet, or haven't like given the confidence to do so. But the energy was still there, and that's what voice acting is. It's the acting part. So I commend them for that.
Rico, what now?
The Rico Cinco!
Which I guess means 5 other characters now, up to 26.
Rico Cinco Roll!
Why do they? Oh, this is for us. Okay, I was about to say, like, why do they have like a whole like announcement?
It's DJ the heat of the party.
I'm Zoe, the princess slay.
Okay, yeah, I can see the shut up parts as a motif here. I can, not that I've met like too many Latin American people in comparison to Spanish from Spain, but the ones that I have met definitely don't speak like that all the time.
I'm Charlie, darling. No party booms allowed when I'm around.
La 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 la. And the youngest and the cutest. I'm PP Penny. Want some laughs? I got plenty.
PP Penny. So you didn't even like tell the VA like, oh yeah, wait a minute, we're supposed to be like going Penny. No, just let them go PPP Penny. Come on, that makes it even worse. That feels like a childhood nickname that a bully would come up with. But anyway, and also speaking of names, I love how none of their names are remotely Spanish sounding. You had one job here, but okay.
And you already know me, the one and only Shirley, the leader.
But there's 6 of you. What happened to the counting?
Of the Rico Cinco, the heart of the never-ending party. These people are so freaking weird. I swear to God, I'm leaving this place with Caesar.
Honestly, they're not that weird in comparison to what I've seen in other places, but yeah.
Well, looks like we got some guests.
I'm sure my GF would already knocked half the characters by the 2 seconds mark. I hope your GF never attends a Spanish club then.
It's coming to our...
Not that they have like announcements and stuff in like in all these places outside of the film Rio, which is even Spanish. But yeah,
island. We haven't had anyone come over for years.
Oh yes, these are the contestants Z was telling us about.
I'm Otto, head DJ, with great pleasure.
Oh, pleasure.
Yeah, we just met you. You just said your name.
It's mine.
That's London, my little sis. She's pretty bright when she meets new people and loves having fun.
What is the point of giving off your stats at introduction in a roll call if you're just going to introduce people then afterwards? Like I don't know. Like this, I mean, surely what you could have done. See, now I'm doing it as well. Surely. No, but seriously, surely if you wanted to do like a roll call thing or something, then just do honestly what the Ginyu Force did, where they get to say their name once, and then we get to like meet their quirks and stuff like later on, presuming that you survive an encounter with them for that long. So so just like have them say like, oh yes, Otto, Zoe, London, person, other person, and Shirley, or if you want to do like the la London or something like that, then whatever, do that too. But then you don't have to like have the introduction like, oh yes, they're youngest and the cutest if you're already gonna like elaborate in the scene directly afterwards. I mean, this video's long enough for crying out loud.
Yeah!
And these custom backgrounds couldn't have been easy to acquire either, so, you know.
We fashion rainbow love.
Well, I like dancing. No.
Did she say me fashion rainbow love? I think London got pulled out of school a bit too early.
One top 5 flow, you get me?
Ooh, I love dancing too.
I like you already, buddy girl.
Enough to show off, so I'm Charlie, the other fashion icon, of course. I handle heels better than anyone else here.
But clearly can't handle walking straight with them.
I get it. That's a way better joke than the Camp Creek's one about cats, by the way. That was way that was way smoother.
Oh, darling, I'm not as predictable as I seem, if I am.
Well, still a pleasure, Charlie.
I kinda like this dude. He's giving.
Yeah, you're real life gender bend. Okay, guys, I hope you got along with the crew, because me and Sammy are taking a vacay here.
Wait, really?
Yup. Surely, you and your party people will take care of them for this challenge. A host needs to rest, you know.
Totally. Let's go.
Good luck to everyone.
It's like, hey, let's get a vacation from, well, vacation, as Guy would say.
So...
Talking about Guy specifically from Lover Paradise in June is gonna give me flashbacks, but anyway.
So this means we don't have to mingle around with Z for the game?
I hope they know how to handle this. Judging by the situation, this might end up chaotic. Chillax, bebe. We know how it's done. You have a freaking blast. Who wouldn't love a taste of a good old fiesta sabrosa from the Rico Cinco?
Shirley?
Fiesta Sabrosa would be tasty party. I think you meant Sabrosona, you know, kind of like, you know, a Sabroson from like Cuba or something, but yeah.
Why are you called the Rico Cinco if there's 6 of you?
Well,
See, there we go. That's what I was thinking, yeah.
we haven't really thought of a new name after Benny came along. The Rico 6 sounds odd and uncool. We might find one eventualmente.
I mean, you just need to, you know, just need to think of like a different Spanish word that starts with S, honestly. There's not silencioso, because you're not that.
The bad feeling of this Rico Cinco crew. I mean, just look at them. Oh yes, there's gonna be a real treasure hunt in here.
Okay, did the music stop in the club, or are we just like fading it out for the sake of the scene?
Marcelo's the best. He knows this island's secrets better than anyone. Even
But we just said the island was discovered recently, or whatever. So like, how would he?
Shelly.
There you guys are. I've been worried sick for you two. Why did y'all run off like that without telling me first?
Well, if we told you, you're gonna say no to us.
Of course I would've. And knowing you two so well, I had a strong feeling you'd befriend these strangers.
Oh, okay, so they're strangers and they're just like going over like the navigation stuff, which actually is a really good idea. Talk to the locals. I'll say this, you know, it's always an advantage when traveling anywhere if you know how to speak the language. You know, even if you're part of a guided tour that is 100% conducted in English, like I was last year in Peru, it's still what was I gonna say? Like it's still helped us immensely, especially when we got like free time to be like, yes, no, we all know the 4 of us here, we speak Spanish. Yeah. Even on the tour itself, actually, there were a lot of like people there that we interacted with that, like, you know, when, you know, obviously, you know, their English wasn't as dominant, so just talk to them in Spanish instead. But yeah.
Hey, no sea tan boring, vieja. Estamos aquí para relajarnos, girl.
Yeah.
Hold on, sorry, what was that? I was busy reading the chat. I zoned out there for a second. What did you say?
Befriend these strangers.
Hey, no sea tan boring, vieja. Estamos aquí para relajarnos, girl.
Yeah, whatever she says.
Okay. Also, I'm just like checking. No sea tan boring, vieja. I love that, just vieja. Okay. Vieja means like old woman, but also it's like doc in this case. Bugs Bunny says que de nuevo viejo, which, what's up, old man, rather than what's up, doc. So similar idea.
Muy bien, mi gente. ¿Están listos para el episodio más loco de Battle for Dreamhouse?
Sí. I'm guessing. I love the C. They're all into it now.
All right. Now, since we're the Rico Cinco and there's 5 teams, and 5 is our lucky number, we have 5.
I guess there are 5 teams. Yeah. Okay. The C again. Like I said, I'm out of the loop
Party
here.
games set up for you to participate in. Each game will give you points depending on which place you ended in. First place gets the most points, and last place gets none because they don't deserve it.
Wow.
Wow.
Whoever ends up with the most points once the game section ends wins the challenge. Got it?
OMG, party games?
Yay!
I mean, so far so good. All we need to know is like what the games consist of, but I suppose that'd be a surprise closer to the time.
More than prepared for this moment.
Oh yeah! I've always been a party person. This is so fetch. The only thing missing is a guy who I can get drunk with.
What the Liana?
Yeah, especially, aren't you all teenagers? What the heck?
What? I've always wanted to experience getting high, and it'd be better with someone hot.
Everyone follow London and Charlie. They'll host the first party game.
Okay, here we go.
Our activity first would be cute costume contest. You have masquerade matching outfits for your team. Whoever makes better is 3-in-1 outfit combo wins. But the colors must be luminous and rich. And try to
Didn't somebody actually say that there was a bit to be a fashion competition in this episode? I guess they manifested a bit too much, but yeah.
match and mix it and everything.
What the hell? I didn't understand anything she said.
She's trying to say you guys must create matching costumes combos, and they must be mismatched.
We should make floral palm tree dresses.
Must create matching stuff, but it must be mismatched, okay.
No, I like the fruits concept more.
But my idea is easier.
Let's let Maylene choose. It's only
Oh, I just remembered. I just remember that Alpha has made a series called Fruity Love Island now that I'm undoubtedly going to end up, reviewing at some point. Okay.
fair.
Does that mean I have to actually watch Fruit Love Island to see like to see like how well they've adapted the source material? Oh, great.
I like fruits a lot, but flowers look so cute in my mind. Wait, I always wanted a cherry outfit, even if I left with no crumbs with a floral crown. Hold on, what if I...
Lemons, just choose already.
What if they say Leafster and lemons? Because they're 2 motifs. Okay, sure,
Fine,
why not?
we're going with flowers.
Oh,
Thinking about it makes me choose.
I mean, cherries also have flowers, right? It'd just be cherry flowers.
No, please. Bro, I didn't even finish my sentence and you're already denying it? What is with this no attitude, girl? There's something called letting.
I mean, I guess it might be retaliation for you bailing on her in case she said no, but she's also proving your point. So it's a bit of a, give and take, I suppose.
Others think.
You think about everything all the time.
Anyways, we're gonna be pirates.
Woo!
Well, that sounds pretty cool.
What didn't you think about it before?
I don't remember.
But I want to make something pretty. We're here to impress people, not to scare their asses.
But if we do, we're gonna gain points for originality.
Then go with old-fashioned. It covers both of those aspects. It scares and it impresses.
Think about it.
Being original doesn't really equal being better.
Being different is literally the point of this.
Well, can't we be original in a less heart-attacking way?
Can't you shut up, Blondie Locks?
What did you say?
Can't you stop talking a little and think?
You know what? Kudos to Blondie here for actually not being intimidated by Kaio anymore.
About it more? Dear heavens! Can't you two calm down? You didn't let me speak.
Guys, come on. What is wrong? Relax, everyone. How about listen to my ideas? See, again, I love the performance of this character.
Sorry. It's good to express our opinions, but it's better to acknowledge that we all have different tastes, and we mustn't really fight about it. Maybe we could do something scary, but each of us will give it a bit of our style, alright?
Sounds good to me.
Listen here, girlies. If we're here to dress, we're going to impress. And it's in that runway, if there is one, that our team is outshining the rest. Fashion is passion, Pooks, and we better embrace it.
Pooks,
Especially if
okay.
we're like the hottest ones in the season 1 of this show ever.
That's a pretty
Season what? Oh, okay. I guess that's an indication for us. Okay.
Inspiring speech you got. I congratulate.
I wonder if April Moon is going to do a competition at some point to, submit like OCs or something. Not saying she has to. I'm just saying, I could see it happening.
You there.
Yeah, good job, Gorgie. But where's your fitting
Gorgie?
concept, huh?
Oh, let's be...
Something beach summer related, maybe?
Mermaids! Yes, perfect. We're earning that gold medal.
I mean, one of you already has the shell, so yeah, that makes sense.
Slay.
I'm no style queen, but I'm a good brainstormer.
You also got an idea? Because I do too, surprisingly.
Me 3!
Let's all say it. 1, 2,
Earth,
start.
Wind, and Fire!
Oh.
Well, yeah, obviously. Why would you assume you have the same idea?
You really don't.
Forgive Moon? Is that reference to forgive April Moon? Did April Moon do something? Anyway, what is this? Well, this is an April Moon video, I guess.
Get tired of ducks, right, Kia?
Never!
Well, which one is it? London said we have to match themes.
I do find Kia's idea interesting.
Oh, right. Okay. I think you should. Oh, I see. Right. Well, okay. So in this case, this is a review/reaction to a Battle for Dream Island fan video that someone else made and that I'm reacting to. So you are like 3 levels deep in terms of iterations, basically. So, it's not Dream Island, it's Dream House. And it has a few total drama aspects in it too.
But instead of the 3 of us being ducks, each one can be a different bird.
I want to be a swan.
I'll go with peacock. It's my favorite.
Let's win
That is actually, by the way, some really good like team compromising right there.
this team!
Being a host sure is tiring. I'm glad we took today to lie down from all.
I appreciate also like the sun rays. I guess something like, immediately above them at a specific time. But either way, like the actual rays like coming down and everything. Like again, just a little bit of like extra detail. Always appreciate when I see lighting in
all
Gacha.
the chaos. I'd really love to see how Shirley handles it.
Yep.
I mean, she's so awesome. Not as much as
I mean, you could just like tune into the show, right? They can give you a monitor for it.
me, of course, but she's got that style and that exotic charm, that pizzazz, where she effortlessly wins people's attention. I guarantee she's gonna make a fan favorite role in our series. And did you know her favorite insults are nincompoop and 𝓸𝓸𝓸𝓷?
Nice, I guess.
She dresses so awesomely, and her style stands out most of today's tendencies. And her ability to sing and keep up a good eternal party are off the charts. Even if she's afraid of...
You can't spend...
I feel like this is like April Moon's way of telegraphing to us that this character should also be our fan favorite. And it's like, she's got to earn that first. You can't just, you can't put that energy out into the universe verbally. It's got to be shown.
Pancake flippin' seconds without yapping facts about her as if she was written in a wiki page.
Okay. Hey, have you ever...
There could be a wiki page about this series. Honestly, that would be a good way to keep track of everyone, as if there was like a fan wiki somewhere. Someone should get on that.
Comics and stackering is a talk.
Huh?
Liana, you working?
Yes, don't worry.
It was only a split second, so yeah.
Huh?
Did you?
Yes, I found a map.
Yeah. Right now we are working on something important.
I'll pass it to you and your friend once you're almost done, okay?
Who says you can't right now?
Sweet fruit princess.
Now this is going to be one heck of a manic episode.
Time to
It certainly is, because we are like only a third of the way through this.
decide. Me too.
Like I said, we might not get through the whole thing today.
You and Sally being judges. First up is Team Cocoa Sprinkles.
I thought it was 𝓐𝓸𝓸𝓷.
Me don't like that. I want a better name. Anyway, time to.
Yeah, well, you're not the one who decided it. I don't like 𝓐𝓸𝓸𝓷 anyway as a name myself, and I'm not going to tell them not to name their own team that if they like it.
So what's what you got?
Although I'm trying to remember that did they get name their teams or did the host name them? I don't remember.
We're the triple wing, the coolest birds in the island.
Wowie! Look at those colors, the fun, the creativity.
This episode definitely feels much more like it's Rio inspired than it is than it is like any Spanish speaking areas inspired. Because yeah, by that I mean like you know both Rio the place and also Rio the movie franchise. You know, because of so many like bird themes. But yeah, low-key forgot this was a series. New episode. So yeah.
9 points.
What birds are you supposed to be?
Well, I'm a swan, Kia's a duck, and Monica's a peacock or...
I personally would have made the mask a different color for a swan, because I don't remember their mouths being red like that. I mean, metaphorically speaking, swans are incredibly aggressive, so yes, absolutely do that, but, you know, those who don't have, like, a full-on blood-stained beak or anything.
Whatever's closer represented.
Well, birdies, your costumes are very likely, and I crave for a likely every day. 10 points!
Me love this. Ducky's my favorite. 8 points. Awesome job, tween. Next team is Team Papa Spears. 9. Team 𝓐𝓻𝓻𝓲𝓵. Name the heart of the Iceland.
You mean the heart of the island, the Iceland, right?
Our outfits are based on this island's floral varieties. I made all the flower crowns.
It says
How did you know all the floral varieties of this island specifically if you just got here?
the photosynthesis is
Yes, this is Team 𝓐𝓻𝓻𝓲𝓵, and the other team was Team 𝓐𝓸𝓸𝓸𝓷. There's a definite theme to there's a naming convention for the teams that you missed out on.
dedicated time for that runway. But I'm not a big fan of some details, so I'll hit a 7.
Oh, so...
I do like how it's like the flower person who, so you're saying not fan of some of the details.
Oh, charming. Jaw-dropping and eagle-friendly. A co-green attitude with a hint of sparkle. 8 points.
Purple one, yes. The other snake. 5 points.
Rude.
Me child character, me speak in terrible grammar on purpose.
We'll
Elmo, big role model, I guess.
take it, I guess.
Now make way for...
Hey, I'd say some pose on me.
Girl, as much as I love you, you confess everyone. Let me handle this for now. Next up is 𝓐𝓸𝓸𝓸𝓷. Where are...
I didn't even remember that was a thing. No, I think I'm not going to repeat what I think I heard him say, but I heard the Spanish expletive.
Here we are. Behold, the sandwiches.
Ugh. What an entries. I appreciate what you did with the fabric. The way your faces are hidden and how colorful and easy your dresses are. 6 points.
creepy.
Honestly, this judging style reminds me of me when I'm trying to think of certain things to say about shows sometimes. Where I'm just like, I haven't talked for a while, I gotta say something about what's happening on screen. It happens a lot with this show, actually, especially because I'm trying to make sure the video doesn't get too long.
The masks are pretty awesome and the details are smart. I admire the mix between dark and saturated and how messy the hairstyles are to add a little more depth to it.
You know what? Actually, I wish we cut back to them a bit more so we could emphasize the details that they themselves are describing in the moment. That would make this a bit more dynamic, personally.
But I'll give you guys a 6-2 because I'm not a fan of the scary.
Wow, thanks.
Wait, you forgot? Aaron.
Cute. Still a 6.
Thank you. Stick to your guns there. Yeah.
Ugly, you have 3. All that effort for 2 6 and a 3.
Told you my idea was better.
Yeah, you guys flopped. Moving on, we got 𝓐𝓹𝓻𝓲𝓵 now known as the Pirates of the Rainbow.
Wait, hold on. Is there an Italian brand called bocadillo cocodrilo? Bocadillo, as in sandwich. But this group made the sandwiches. Did I get that right? I'm looking this up. Give me a second. Did I get this right? Hold on. Bocadillo. Oh, bombardino cocodrilo. Okay. Never mind. Different thing. Okay. I misheard. All right then. Still, bocadillo would be, you know, a combination.
Oh.
Ah yes, now they are Team Broken Legs. And Skull. My goodness.
Arr, matey! The awesomest tribe has arrived! When we're not here for bronze or silver, we're here for gold!
We don't just travel through the seas, we travel through the rainbows, and it leads us here. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yeah, we've got spirit color.
I can actually imagine like a really like little kids show that actually does have pirates that travel across a rainbow specifically. That actually does sound like a thing that would exist.
And a glamorous gleam that refuses to fade.
Wow. Where's Pirate KW when you need her? Yeah, where's actual KW? I could use a guest, but yeah.
No pirates, I love this.
Oh my gosh, the details, the colors, the energy, the entrance, and the character background, perfection. Arte, glamoroso. Mwah, 10 points.
Presentation was spot on.
I was meant to say carudoso, but yeah.
The costumes are exotic and well planned, and I love how
Oh, ardiente carudoso. Yeah, so I'm trying to get the pronunciation here.
the captain's hair stands out.
Which basically, like burning hot was the idea behind that.
Definitely 10.
8 me, yes, Lucky.
Yes!
And finally, we've got Team Ballerina Cappuccina, from now known as the miraculous treasure of the sea.
The miraculous what? Oh yes, 2 mermaids and a flying creature.
Ladies and gents, the ones and the only real treasures of the sea. Aren't we divine?
Whoa! These costumes are gorgeous and spots are girlies. But, well...
Well, what? Are you distracted or hesitant? Hello? Can you answer? We don't have all day.
They're just off theme.
Off theme? We literally made a costume based off beach, tropical nature, ocean stuff. Is it because mermaids aren't real? What does this mean?
Look, baby, I don't need to spoil your rep on live, but the outfits were supposed to be mixed and matched colors and decor. Your outfits are really compatible to beauty standards from whatever city you're from, but not from here.
What? Oh, that's bozos. 0 points. -1, -2, -57, -137, -360, -10 billion hundred quadrillion.
Sorry, darlings, your outfits flopped.
You got yourself a deal, Flop Moth. Okay, but also this is kind of like the last episode where they had like the short films that got like precisely like the same scores as each other, even though one short film was objectively so much better than the last one, than the one before it. But yeah.
So you're telling me that we lost the fashion contest? Me, Lena Berkshire, and Gigi and Gretchen whatever lost too? Ugh, shame on them, you heard me. Shame on them. But honestly, you can't really blame them if they've been dressing like that all their lives.
So that ends it. Let's count the points. Triple Wing won 77 points. Hot Island
77? That says 27.
Sandwiches won 50. Punky Pirates of Rainbow got 28. And
Also, yeah, interesting how London is able to talk normally when she's specifically reading out or like, you know, like conveying actual information. Not really consistent here.
Green's faces got 0. Womp womp. Meaning victory goal is the pirates.
Yes! All right, let's.
Now the question here is, are those going to stack, or are they going to just be like, okay, so like, oh, so you get like different like victory points or something?
Keep this up, Troop.
We better luck, King Girls. We cannot afford losing.
Señorita.
Huh? Who? Oh.
Hey.
Hey.
I'm sorry you lost. You didn't deserve that. Your feats were awesome.
I know, right?
You look pretty.
I mean, you know, having awesome feet is really bad for a mermaid, but you know.
Stunning, señorita.
My name's Lena.
Each just a pet name. I'm Donatello. Call me Donny.
You're pretty handsome, you know that?
Of course I am. People just step over me a little.
That's sad. Nobody deserves to be.
Oh, people just step. Oh, what? Because what? Because you're attractive? Is that how that works? Well, it was like the opposite, but okay.
Stepped over. I'm a blogger, but no one really watches my streams. But it's okay. Us hotties have to stick together. And
Also, hold on. What? You're a blogger, but no one watches your streams. So you're a streamer then?
shine.
That's actually very inspiring. You both are pretty and smart. And most importantly, my type.
Okay, a little bit too forward there. He was onto something before. Now he's getting uncomfortable.
Liana, where are you?
Or maybe she's into it. Okay, sure. All right then. Guess he lucked out there. Don't recommend this tactic, people. But I guess it worked this time.
It's time for the second minigame.
Little bit too rizzy. Yes, exactly. There we go. That's one way of putting it.
We need you here ASAP.
I'm coming, Georgina. See you later, Donut.
She called me Donut.
Ah, this bodes well. Hey, Eli, you said you wanted some competition for this year. Well, for best musical, guess we'll have some more.
I'll be the host of our second activity,
And also, yeah, you're 100% correct on this one.
which is a singing battle. All the teams will have all the members sing a short minute of a song.
Oh, yeah, this is kind of like the Alpha Sisters, where it's like, oh, yeah, but here's the thing. The Alpha Sisters, like, give you, like, a minute, or, like, give you, like, or they try to get you, like, 30 seconds or something, which is nothing. That gives you almost time for, like, nothing at all. I've been in one of their competitions. It is not the best setup.
Is that all? Ooh, but there's a catch. The song will be in Spanish. And
Actually, this is more like one of my old competition ideas. Yeah, 30 seconds to sing. It was terrible. But and not only that, but also they called me through a different speaker, not actually adding me onto the Discord to sing directly into the microphone. So it was like it had 2 layers of audio compression on top of itself. It cut out every time I tried to do something actually, decent. Anyway, I also did to trim down the actual song to make it seem like effective in the moment, so we just like cut off and just stop altogether after a certain point. Because most songs are pretty much are timed very specifically, so yeah. it's not even that mics have got problems. It's more of a case of like I'm pretty sure they had a phone and held me up to their microphone. They called me separately just to do my bit, and then afterwards, like, go back into the waiting for it. It was not well put together.
I'll assign them.
And they did a new one recently.
Very easy, alright. Easy is too boring. We want spice, just like Z asks.
Anyway, what I was saying before was that, yeah, actually on this channel, like back in like 2015 to 2017 or 18 or something, I had a show called Mayhem Sing-Off, which the idea was, you know, you didn't win by being the best singer, you won by being the most entertaining. So one time, this one guy came on and actually sang a Raw by Katy Perry, but got the melody so terribly wrong that he just that he won because it was so funny. That's why it was called Mayhem Sing Off. So yeah, like actually, I've considered bringing that back multiple times actually, especially after my experience with the Alpha Sisters on their competition. So yeah, actually, you know what? Yeah, comes with that. Yeah, it's creepy. Just still remember that. The song at 29-second intro, get one note out. You don't have to start at the beginning. That's one thing I should say actually. And I did one from Spies Are Forever. And I specifically trimmed I did part of the start, and then afterwards, actually it's a bigger point also, no instrumentals. So it's all a cappella each time. So because of course you can't start your own music and have it play over their audio and not get caught, like, you know, cut out yourself. So if you play the music for yourself, it's only for your own benefit. So even then, even worse. But I mixed and matched. Yeah. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. It's a terrible system because, you know, you don't get good performances out of it, or you get okay performances that could have been brilliant under the right circumstances. And you get one chance to be in the competition and that's it, because they had so many fans that they wanted to, like, you know, cycle through, which I can get from that perspective, but it means that if they don't set you up properly, you get one chance and then you're done. So, you know, even worse. But in case of Mayhem Sing-Off, that's another thing where it was always the same people because I didn't have that many friends that, you know, had that were on the internet. But yeah, I should bring it back and maybe like issue challenges or something to people, actually. And that could be a thing. Like, yeah, sing a song in Spanish. That would be an entertaining thing to try out at some point for people who don't normally speak it. Like, yeah.
To me, here's the songs you guys will sing. The Triple Wing will sing Despacito.
Okay, noted.
The Hearts of the Island will sing Vamos pa la playa.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, I guess they're picking out their own... Okay, sure. Vamos pa la playa. I don't know that one, actually.
The Punky Pirates of the Rainbow Waka Waka Spanish version. The Sandwiches.
I appreciate that because, you know, this is... Actually, you know, it's interesting with, like, Shakira songs where, where, like, depending on, like, where you are, the language varies, which is fine up until you have exchange students from Spain expecting to hear their favorite Shakira songs, being surprised by the English versions and not being able to sing the lyrics on top of them because of that. But, you know.
Amigos de Corazón, and the Mesmerizing Treasures of the Sea, Las Divinas. What are we gonna do? We don't know how to pronounce.
Also, this is like a big like loophole in terms of you know, having the brain rot names instead of but switch them up with like whatever they call themselves now. I like that. You know, it's like it's because it's its own mini arc. The real question is why this is episode 5B and not just straight up 6, because it feels very distinct and separate from the episode that came before it.
These properly.
Yeah, they definitely did this on purpose. They
actually wait, no, I did actually at one point when somebody didn't have a song like to sing on Mayhem Sing Off, I gave them a French song, and they don't speak French. I didn't study French, so you know that's so sometimes I see pull up that way. But yeah, it'd be nice to do a challenge where like everyone does that. Yeah.
No, we don't understand the language, but we'll cook in some way.
How?
Just paying close attention to the music and analyzing the words properly. Not a big deal.
I'm still
In fact, they're playing one of the songs in the background right now. I heard Vamos pa la playa.
mad disappointed. Like, who
Give Bond the fruit. No! Then it's not mayhem. That's not good. That's not entertaining at all. That's just regular Bond singing.
puts Lena in last place? Ugh, the Cinco is officially on my disliked people list.
Come on, girls. I'm sure we can figure this out. And there's other games we can also win.
That is true. They did pick a challenge that specifically everyone is at a disadvantage for.
Like what you see?
Ah! Oh, Penny, you scared me.
Yeah, sorry, girl. Anyway,
Sorry, I guess I'll shout less now to calm you down.
Marcelo told me about the treasure hunt. Couldn't contain my curiosity.
Well, lucky for you, I'm involved in this search. I'm Bliss, the most staggering serpentist player in the game, who beat Yuri in a fight, arrived the campus through air, fixed the broken seatboats, challenged the artifacts in the confessional, and even dared Sammy in a fight one night.
Yeah, they did a backflip, snapped the bad guy's neck, and saved the day.
And won! That wasn't recorded, though.
Yeah, and the same girl that broke Selena's back that one time.
Yeah, wait, how do you know that?
Just a coincidentally lucky guess?
I mean, you could just say that you've watched the show, because, you know, I'm sure the episodes are out by this point in universe.
Anyways, the map is showing the starting point, and there's a path that leads to... Wait a minute. Why can't we just go straight to the exit?
Oh, no, that's a bad idea.
Trigger warning, bad singing on purpose, bad pronunciation. Yeah, this is why it should be like a real competition idea, because, you know, people putting in the effort is even funnier, but I guess if you have performers who are able to speak Spanish, then, you know, would be, you know, you kind of have to. And also because they're in character, so they wouldn't be able to sing as well necessarily. It depends. But okay, here we go.
Doesn't like people going through there unless you're leaving the island.
Music filter due to copyright. But yeah, I mean, okay, all right. I guess that means I don't have to mute it this time. That's also a thing in the Alpha Sisters question. But in the competition, I mean, because they also sometimes, I think they do sometimes like have instrumentals, but they play them for like very warped copyright versions, so they can, the similar way they do in their videos, and it just does not like do anyone any favors when they're trying to, especially because they are the ones that do the filtering, not the person, so they can't practice with them. But yeah. Hold on a second. Okay, here we go.
Fine. Who made this map anyway?
Marcelo just found it somewhere. He always wanders around looking for a new pirate quest. Where's your friend? Wasn't she also a part of this?
Yeah, well...
Time's up! Everyone gather up to the stage again!
And you wasted your practice time. Well done.
We should head back and leave this for later.
Amigos, it's time for singing battle! Rules remain. Highest score means highest points.
Woohoo! Let's see what these people were cooking up for us.
Our first number is the sandwiches, singing Amigos de Corazon.
Yep, this feels both like a Nintendo Wii game and Alpha Sisters video, of course. Speak up, Shy Ronnie. I can't. Okay, I know he said bad singing on purpose, but I would at least like to hear what they say. That's not that bad. This is something else, by the way. Another theater story. I'm just full of them today. In the after party for the the pantomime that I was in January, when we had a karaoke thing at one point, and I missed out the chance to do a specific Spanish song with my friends in Peru. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it here. And then somebody offered to join me because it is technically a duet or group song, and it was just like one of the kids from the panto, and she didn't speak that much Spanish at all. I don't think. Maybe she like learned a bit of it in school, but not a fluent speaker by any means, but was able to keep up, especially when during the chorus, because she kind of figured out the rhythm as she went along and pulled it off surprisingly well. There's definitely like a universality to music where like even if you don't if you don't like speak the language, you can actually figure out if you know like the melody well enough, you can sound fairly decent and also complete certain things. So, that's so it can happen in real life and actually seems to have happened here as well, where either the VA or the character has, or both actually, have picked it up pretty well. There's also an episode of Ant Farm where China does the same thing, but in Japanese, but obviously China's a musical prodigy, so it's not quite the same. It's more of a case of like, yes, look at her, outsmarting somebody who thought, caught her in a crossfire or something. It's not quite the same thing. This feels more genuine. I've sung in Spanish before in one song we did with choir called Las Amarillas. There you go. The last choir I was in was a Spanish choir, so although surprisingly, we didn't do that many songs in regular Castilian Spanish. We did more of them in Gallego, and we had the same French song that I gave to the person in Mayhem sing-off, actually, ironically enough. One in Zulu, one eventually in English when I convinced the teacher that it was being left out, even though like the lines would be more intimidating. And yeah, we even warm up in Latin, so yeah, we were quite international after a certain point, and as somebody who doesn't speak Gallego, I did in fact pick up a lot of the stuff through either context clues or I could like translate in my head, because it's like fairly similar to Castilian Spanish, and then also, yeah, that's so I guess I've also experienced this too. Os castillos nosotros sobreirán o sobreirán, carvallos la carballera, et techos no techedal. Which is basically like different like types of trees and like different places of, but yeah, that's the idea. Okay, this is where you can tell they were recorded separately and they didn't like quite sync them up in post, nor their harmonies quite like worked out, but I guess it's part of because of the filtered sound. And this is another thing as well. The camera's actually panning. We have like a mirrored shot here. We're making sure the live performances are not just like them standing still in a boring fashion. We've cut to different ones. We've adapted the perspectives. This feels, this feels, lively, which is what like a performance should be in this way. So again, the extra mile, particularly with this, that I don't see with like a lot of Gacha singing battles. Mostly because most Gacha singing battles are ancient, but even the modern ones sometimes like that. Yeah, one of them is out of time. I can tell that right now. One of them is out of time. I haven't heard this song specifically, but something's gone wrong. Okay, it wasn't that bad. One of them's out of time, yes, but honestly, they didn't do that badly. It's always going to be funny to, have somebody try to, sing in a different language to themselves, but, it's like that's more like a chuckle thing. Come on.
What?
Stop laughing!
Yeah, that's not gonna help your case, Kaio.
Fine. You guys did. Is she done yet?
Girls, you're atrocious at singing. 5 out of 10.
And you're atrocious at rating.
Not a bad callback. I mean, not callback, comeback.
After all the time we've practiced a song that's not even our language, we get a 5?
All the time? Also, that was a 5 from one judge. The other does not vote all of this, like only one person. Okay, sure.
I'm gonna read the next party, tell them to sing me an anthem.
Anyway, 𝓐𝓻𝓲𝓵 it's the Triple Wings turn.
Hello, everyone. Today we'll be singing Despacito.
Si sabes corear un lato milondante.
Okay, immediately worse. See, this is what I mean. You know, like that group was actually they were mostly like okay when they were on their own. I couldn't tell if they were out of time or not. But no, immediately I can say like this one. Yeah, no, you're too slow at parts, and the other times you like speed up to try to fix stuff. Like you're like Aiden in the first version of Wings that he did.
Tengo que bailar contigo hoy.
Everyone was here like the quay and everything's okay.
Y tu mirada te estaba llamándome. Muéstrame camino que yo voy.
I can hear the original like harmony in the back, like the backing vocals. There are some backing tracks that are like that, by the way, where you just like where like they take only the main melody out and they keep the backing vocals in there. Those are the bane of my existence as a parody artist. They're terrible to work with, but I mean, or at least they were before vocal removal existed. But in this case, in this case, they're all right.
Oh, tú eres el imán y yo soy el metal.
Me voy estresando y voy armando el plan. Solo que pensando hacerlo puso.
Yeah, see, that's what I mean. Like, you know, like Blue-haired character here is hesitating, is trying to be like, and singing like way too fast and then getting ahead a little bit, or like starting late but then trying to compensate.
Oh
yeah, miss.
And even like the oh yes, these get the easy parts. That's a good way to go about it.
Todos mis sentidos van pidiendo más.
Estoy tomando sin ningún apuro.
And that's where again they should have been in time, but they weren't.
Despacito, quiero respirar tu cuello despacito. Deja que te diga cosas al oído, para que te acuerdes de estar conmigo.
Again, you can hear the backing vocals there, which actually, you know what, they do serve a purpose if you need to find out what the harmonies for a song specifically are. Maybe I should use them more often, actually. But also, this group is a bit of a disadvantage because Despacito is one of the most famous songs of all time. So, in comparison to the other Spanish songs, it's more likely to get recognized and therefore scrutinized. And here I am recognizing and scrutinizing it. Adios, Eli. Oh, okay, right. You're actually doing your part now. All right. Which interesting, you've given the part where actual Luis Fonsi changes key and sings higher to the already high-pitched voice character. Interesting choice of like arrangement from the group itself. Let's see what it sounds like. Exactly what I was afraid of right there. Yes. So, so you know, they do say, you know, there's a saying that says like that goes like, you know, all voice actors can sing or something. I think the Duck Goes Moo says that that all voice actors can sing, and to some extent that's kind of true because you're already in a field where you're playing around with like what your voice can do, and that's the same thing as like how like music works. So it's like that's why you get like so many like, you know, song covers or videos with music careers or etc. etc. You know, the skills do go hand in hand with each other. Thing is, when you're singing in your character's voice, it really depends. Like, I had this particularly with my first D&D character, 𝓐𝓸𝓸𝓷 the Bard, because you know obviously his whole deal is that he sings all the time, but of course he sounds like this normally. So when I sing as him, I have to go like higher than normal, or depending on the song, it's sometimes the same. Sometimes it's like you know I have to change it that way. So when you change the key of a song either higher or lower than it was before, you end up sometimes risking not being able or not being as able to reach certain notes that then become beyond your reach. And that's what I thought might happen with this character already singing super high. You could tell that the fear was like almost there. They almost got to that point, but then it was like okay, I'm straining here. Which, you know, again, I've also done myself before. I recognize it happened. If you ever look at my Jar of Hearts parody from 2015, you'll know when I'm straining. Yeah, see right there. Tus de peligro. That was like the tus was like held on for way too long. Because it's déjame sobrepasar tus zonas de peligro. You know, it's not like an extended thing there. So again, went off there. Okay, end off on a decent harmony there. Obviously not the full song, but they got to get through everyone. Not like this video's got another 20 minutes left or anything.
Very decent. Honestly, not as bad as I thought it would turn out.
Okay, but still worse than the other group. I can honestly, that other group did better than they did.
Rate this a 7. Next in line are the mesmerizing treasures of the sea.
Yeah, they are bad at rating. I agree from before.
Singing Las Divinas. They better not blow this up as bad as they did last time. Oh, but we'll blow your chopped, tacky faces when you hear us sing. I bet.
Based on how this show works formula-wise, they most likely they're all gonna fumble different competitions and end up roughly in the same air as each other.
We'll sing it better than you ever could in years. You sing better than me? Guys, can we just start the music?
I mean, come on, 𝓐𝓸𝓸𝓷, Shirley. That was friendly trash talk. You don't need to go that hard on them.
Suit yourselves.
Pásate esta esquina, aquí manda las divinas, porque somos gasolina de verdad.
Okay, admittedly, I've only heard Las Divinas a few times before, but even from the tune itself, I think all three of them are too fast. Maybe when their vocals were added in post, they were placed erroneously, like a little bit too far ahead. But I don't know. And one of them is also going way too far ahead. The problem with like recording these things like separately, I'm sure that if Ela was still here, she could confirm this. With songs, you have to be very careful because if you're recording them in post, you can't have somebody like people can't listen to each other in the same room in order to get where they're still going to go. Case in point, the recent remake of the 𝓐𝓸𝓻𝓲𝓵 musical song, which I directed 4 other people in order to help out with. A lot of the things I had to discard from them were because they didn't match up what the other people were doing, and I had to be very strict with them, more so than normal, about timing. Because sometimes when I'm doing things like people with like other singers, like I will give them some leeway if I think I can make the song work around like a way they've interpreted the lyrics, like they're struggling or something. I can't do that when they're all over each other. So that was the real reason. That's why the song came out late, by the way. but that's the struggle when you have different people that don't know what each other has done. Actually, I guess one way to fix that, if I ever did something similar in the future, would be to send somebody like the recording someone else did. Although then again, I also send like my own demo lyrics this time, and that still didn't end up working. So yeah, I guess there really is no solution with the people I've worked with. Hopefully, April has better luck than I do if a structural change is applied.
Saben que menos de school, porque nosotros somos gente cool, gente que siente con sangre caliente, que quiere ser silly.
Okay, I can tell that was in tune there. Well, it started off a little bit awkward, I think, but then like, gente con sangre caliente, definitely, definitely on beat.
Saya comencé aquí no entran feas para que lo vea te voy a mostrar. Mira esa fea, aquella otra fea, aquí no puede entrar. No.
That was too slow because you're struggling to do like the actual. That's what you expect when somebody's singing in I don't understand for the first time, or they haven't like looked at the song. If they've had practice time, not so much. But that's a realistic setback in this circumstance. Yeah, you can still tell somebody's like rapping the chorus, but to a different time that everyone. Okay.
Nosotros bailamos ben, dance y mucho dance. Like a pirito corazón, your heart, aquí te vemos a dar.
I'm starting to realize lyrically why I haven't listened to this song that much. That's not on them. That's not on them right now.
Las Venas, breaching como stars. For the fears, para ustedes un lugar.
I gotta show this to Adri, just without context. Just see what the reaction is. This shakes. The other two actually are harmonizing with each other decently well, but no, there's like one person that means like, I'm going to ruin this, everyone, ruining it for everyone, ruining it.
So, did we dazzle you or yes?
Huh?
That's so yes, she only says yes.
Surprise. You did dazzle me and I'd give you a 7. But since you said I sang worse than you, I'll drag it down to 5. Are you?
I mean, no one complain, but again, the group they actually gave a 5 was still the best so far.
Freaking kidding me? No, I'm freaking honest. Also, cause I heard you laugh at the first group. So not cool.
You bad girls.
You guys laughed as well.
We no can't.
You guys are a joke. Shirley, I think it's better to move on. We don't want to make the watchers deal with these fights all day, right? Yeah, whatever. Let's move on to the Punky Pirates.
You know, one thing that's not being judged in the moment is actually the choreography, because with a singing competition like this, or even with karaoke, there's not a chance to like rehearse a routine or anything. So that aspect, I could particularly, is that I really love what is being done editing wise. It's just a shame that's not like helping be sway the votes either way in universe, because it's something that ironically the person who did say, hey, that's this took me months to make, I hope you enjoy it, doesn't give herself enough credit for.
Good evening, everyone. Me and my tribe will be singing
Waka Waka Hey!
Yeah, thanks, sis.
See, this one is going to be an interesting case, because how I said before that that when you sing a song that you don't know the lyrics to or the language to, but you have like the idea of like the rhythm behind it, that's and that makes it easier. That's this song. Because there's, I would say most people, maybe not most people anymore, but like a good decent amount of people have heard the English version. So if they were presented with the Spanish lyrics, give or take a couple of diphthongs that might throw them off in the middle. Like I think like 𝓐𝓸𝓻𝓲𝓵 𝓜𝓸𝓸𝓷 is probably gonna, trip people up because it's 𝓐𝓸𝓻. So that could work. But aside from those moments, the rhythm should be like in people's heads really to a certain degree. Although again, as a person who the rhythm of songs is ingrained into, and once again, clearly from directing other people, that's not a universal circumstance. So, I guess, but I guess it could be either one. We'll see. Side note: I always thought that the intro of this song sounded like someone belching. Otra, otra, and they say like otra in the background, like saying, which means encore. So they burp again. That's what I always get. Sorry if I just ruined that for you. Yeah, see right there, 𝓐𝓻, but it's like 𝓐𝓻, but then that's mayas instead of murallas because that's, someone trying to correct themselves. So yeah, the diphthong tripped them up. I got that. Yeah, I think they're trying to pick up the pace, but they picked it up too fast because they're a bit too slow. Then they picked it up, and then there's like a little bit like a gap there that shouldn't be. And this is also partly because also that sounds like Prism. Did Prism get casted? Wait a second. Hold on a second. That's like way too familiar a singing voice. Hang on a moment. Oh, no credits. Okay, forget that. Oh well, never mind. Yeah, there's another thing, by the way, that these groups are like failing at sometimes is that some of them are actually trying to sing like the notes because again, this is a familiar song, but other people are like, ahora vamos por todos, todos vamos por ellos. I'm speaking normally, basically, and this is my singing voice. It's not, and that drags down the performance of everyone else. So I think that's the real issue here. Is like most of these groups like have somebody who needed more direction to match what the others were doing. I think that's why I like the first group so much in comparison, because they didn't have that problem, or not to the same degree. Like again, doesn't like come on. And that specifically, that part is the same in both the English and Spanish versions. That was your ticket to doing something properly.
That's why her chicks sing so well.
And that was you attempted a harmony at the end there, but unfortunately the timing didn't. It failed you.
Oh, bravo, bravo.
Hey, whatever you say, mommy. It wasn't that bad. I'm smashing a 7 and 5.
Okay, you know what? For once, I agree. It wasn't that bad. And, again, can't penalize the group for too much for the actions of one person, hopefully. But yeah, what am I seeing? This is a singing competition where the songs are all in Spanish, and that's the challenge, basically, to do it as best they can.
Finally, we have the hearts of the island performing Vamos pa la playa.
Prepare for the downfall being hero competition.
I can't hear you over the clapping. All I hear is like...
Don't touch more hearts than you ever could.
Okay. You heard Shirley take off 2 points for trash talking her before. This is not a good start. Just be glad you got drowned out by the raucous applause.
That was kinda unnecessary. Just start the damn music.
Sesión café. Apenas me desperté.
I was about to say I don't know this song, so I'm not gonna know the rhythm behind it. But then I heard the first singer and the second singer. I'm like, yeah, the second singer is definitely singing this correctly. I don't even need to check the song for that. Okay, unfortunate that mi mano was the backwards hand moment, because mi mano is my hand. That would have, again, where's real Kid Abby when you need her? If I had to guess, that was probably that high in the original version anyway, so it wouldn't matter what character did that, because they would end up the same way. I know that one of them is technically like, you know, a bit more mumbly, but they're mumbly on rhythm, and they're also doing like that choir thing people sometimes do, where they like purposely sing correctly, but like, you know, downplay themselves because they want everyone else to be heard instead of them, which isn't as intrusive as the other groups. So again, they actually have a decent lead here, especially for the chorus. And also they're a bit more of a natural discord when it comes to their choreography, because they're all doing different things they didn't have time to practice, really. So again, makes a lot of sense here. Okay, that was a little bit off rhythm, but still.
Wow.
Ah, okay, that's good.
Hey, that was pretty fire. You were right, bunny girl. You get an 8.
Photo reset.
For real,
Yeah, I guess they did save the best for last, technically. No arguments from me there. First group was probably a runner-up, though, in my mind.
we ate and left no crumbs. Wish Aya saw me, though.
Wow, you did so
Classic Earth Pot. Anyway.
good, bestie.
Aw, Fang! Wait, did you just call me bestie? Only one person has the right to call me that name, and that person is so not you.
Okay, like...
I thought it was good, like, wait, only one person's called me bestie. Oh my gosh, it's you, or something like that. I was expecting that, but anyway.
Sorry for that.
You sound oddly familiar.
Yeah,
No
I
way.
don't have similar voice to many people here.
No way did I call that.
Alright, party poppers, the points are in. And the winners of the singing battle are...
The ones who got the highest score we just heard.
The Hearts of the Island!
What a surprise!
Yay!
Okay, they do stack.
Please help me. AI is taking over the world and is taking away all of the drinkable water and all.
Yeah, what a shame. It's AI is taking over the world, isn't it? That says the same creator that has named their series after AI Italian brain rots, the teams. But yeah, okay, sure, all right. This is true enough, but the mouth is coming from, or the beak in this case.
The polar bears are dying, but I'm gonna die too. Please leave a like and subscribe, and please do support AI so I can live.
Oh, we're still in last!
I think those were like, you know, just like the commercial breaks from the actual show. Like, yeah.
And the second to last placers are 15 points ahead of us.
Yeah, we gotta do something. Losing was not on my agenda. Do I have an agenda?
Was it?
Don't worry, girls.
Was losing everyone an agenda if you had it or not?
If we keep a positive mindset instead of complaining, we could strive and win this challenge, cause teamwork makes the dream work.
What?
If you don't really like my idea, it's okay. We can keep complaining and destroy the others.
Oh yeah, that's right. They're the mean girls. Almost forgot.
Oops, sorry.
Well, one of them wanted to get drunk before. Forgot which one it was, but hey, you get your wish now.
Hey there, players! Our third activity consists on creating a new, unique beverage for our fellow judges. The one and only Cinco, including me, and whichever drink satisfies us the most will be a new addition to our menu.
Holy lemons! It's my time.
I mean, this is definitely a bad idea in terms of. I mean, I know that being a bartender takes some training, so inventing your own beverage from scratch is going to be a literal recipe for disaster.
To shine, beware fellow rivals, cause these rabbits will tabulously taking you down.
Fellow rivals implies that you yourself are a rival for yourself. That doesn't make sense.
You tried her lemonade before?
No, but Monica made a big convo about it, but in barf language.
Hey, Vicky, this tastes like.
No, I got What a time to arrive if you don't know how you got here. I don't know how we got to this point in the story, so welcome to confusion, I guess.
I know how to make natural juices, and I can help her improve.
Please do.
There was they had to make these outfits in their their first competition actually. So this actually does make sense for them to be, a bit random.
OMG. Yes, it's my opportunity to get drunk with that hot guy now.
It was her that wanted to get drunk. Okay.
Opportunity to what?
My opportunity to get to make a drink.
Fair enough.
I guess someone would have to taste their own concoctions to make sure they're not, deadly. I was going to say poisonous, but technically all alcohol is poisonous. But anyway.
Whoa, how'd you do that?
You can just say, I guess this is, a different part of the island, but sure.
Skill farming.
Skill farming? What, like you grind it in real life for stat points? Okay.
Perfect. Hey, Selena, I'll go search for more coconuts in those other trees right there. It will take a small while, but I'll get back with time. Nikki, come with me. Sure thing.
Okay, try not getting in
Wait, what's Selena going to do in the meantime? Try to just ditch her again?
too much trouble.
She said yes that time.
Okay, I located the treasure spot. We must make the discovery quick.
Yeah, you're still projecting just as loud as before. Selena's not left yet.
Perfect.
Okay, everyone, it's time to try the drinks.
Oh, wow.
Ay, is the thing I can say there.
These days, Jeff took this one seriously, because they're...
Did they clean the receptacles at all? Was that actual just like methane or something
making my
in
mouth
there?
drool.
Let's start with the red team's drink, which is this green one.
I do love that. Red team's drink, which is the green one. Are we gonna get like an ingredient list or like a name of the drink or something? At least the name of the drink we need, actually.
So, is it good? Great? Amazing?
What the hell is this?
I have dirt in my mouth. Someone take it away.
Yeah, because it didn't clean the tanks, that's why. That's not their fault.
What do you mean? We only added lemons, pineapple, and a few of the fresh island herbs you guys had.
Well, I did love it.
You don't gotta lie, girl. We all hated it.
I mean, lemons and pineapple by themselves, depending on, I feel like it needs like a base of some kind if you're gonna do something like that. But again, I never mix a drink in my life, so I don't know. Well, I've an alcoholic drink in my life. That's what I mean.
Didn't.
So that.
Only 1 point.
Oh, come on.
Come on.
Let's try the orange ones, made by the birds.
Ours contain mangoes we found in the sea, with some
So the cartoons look like pride flags with fits during this month? Maybe. Again, Alpha Sisters fan, wouldn't be surprised.
passion fruit and a touch of sparkling water.
Oh, sounds fresh. Let's try it.
Hold on, I need to hear that list again.
Ours contain mangoes we found in the sea, with some passion fruit and a touch of sparkling water.
Oh.
Okay, mango and passion fruit is a classic combination, so, you know, good resourcefulness. But mangoes you found in the sea. What do you mean you found the mangoes in the sea? Did someone chuck them away? Did you juice them? Did you have to clean the salt off of them? I hope so.
Oh, sounds fresh. Let's try it.
It sounds the opposite of fresh. It sounds rotten. Oh, this is a transition shot we didn't need. I guess we know the video wasn't pre-rendered now.
Girl, this is nasty.
Me no like it.
Yeah, me wouldn't like it either if it has salt water like that.
But we tried it and it was fine.
Yeah,
Oh, well, I'm still drinking it.
but it kind of tastes like mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise?
Yeah, wait, how? Mayo comes from eggs. How did you do that?
Wait, what? My mayonnaise! I didn't add anything else, I swear. I had my mayo right here with me. I don't know how it got in here.
See, this is the thing, because we're missing out on the process of them, like, making these. If this were Total Drama episode, I guess this would be, like, separate episodes or separate challenges. Maybe, like, 2x2 for that episode, like, runtime. And we get to see, like, how people sabotage themselves or don't or whatever. Because we don't get the preparation phase for any of these, we don't get to see how that goes down. For the singing competition, I sort of understand, but for the drinks, I would love to have seen, like, you know, a little bit of, like, you know, what their process was or who had sabotaged who or some confessionals in between, personally.
It might have been an accident, but you still get a 0.
I want purple.
All right, Team Witches. Let's see what you got for us.
Just the good old-fashioned wine, but with apples and cherries.
Okay, that sounds okay, because wine is just made from fermented grapes, right? Would that work? I don't know. Again, not my realm of expertise here, but I don't know. Apples and cherries sounds pretty okay. I've had apple and cherry juice combined, so that it's not that bad. I don't know. Meanwhile, someone's swimming. It's like, what's the mangoes? Who tossed mangoes in the ocean? That seems like an Astov movie skit right there. Who tossed mangoes in the ocean?
What now?
It tastes like seawater. Ugh.
But we...
Oh, that one tastes like seawater. That one's the one that tastes like... Did you try the right containers?
We never added anything else. I don't get it.
Well, I don't know what the you guys are making these with, and if it's a collective joke, I'm not laughing.
Yeah, me neither. 0 points again.
Let's move on to Team Pirates. Our drink is coconut water mixed with strawberries, dragon fruit, and tangerines.
Did you spit out like a full tangent?
Ew, ew, ew.
Well, something fishy definitely happened here.
And I didn't like it. 0.
Someone's rigging this, because there's no way 4 drinks are sabotaged.
I mean, if I had to guess, it would probably be the final team, but you know.
That one is from Team Mermaids.
Well, we picked lots of fruit that I checked out very properly so none of you end up having any sorts of food poisoning or a weird taste.
Are you not going to tell them what fruits they are? It'll be really funny as if their drink also ends up being terrible just because they're bad at making them.
Fine.
Rico.
It's not that bad.
Now this is a beverage. You guys get all 6 points.
Them saying Rico is also very
And
fitting.
this will be the new addition to our menu. Yes!
Yes, also tell us what the ingredients are so we can add it to the menu.
I knew we wouldn't disappoint. Right, girls?
Yes, Gigi, we're the bestest here.
Best, yeah. Let's check the scoreboard and multiply each new score by 2.
What? Okay.
The winners of the beverage brawl
Cherry and apple wine and got a recipe. Oh, okay, well there you go.
are the mesmerizing treasures of the sea. Yes, we went up. Still in last, but we're definitely improving.
Well, you improved your sabotage game, I guess. Speaking of games, one more.
Welcome to the Dive of Pride!
Another thing that works for this month.
It's massive, it's risky, but whoever gets the best landings will win. And also, if you chicken out, it will cost your team the win.
Is this kind of like, you know, the leap of faith, but because faith and pride, obviously, I don't know.
Oh my ducks!
Whoa! That's so rad!
Oh, no. I'm not
Again, is anyone able to speak in unison in this cast?
doing that dive. That's like 100 meters down. And in this costume, sorry girls, but we're not winning this.
That's a fair point. Do they have to dive in their costume? I mean, I guess for the sake of the challenge, that's, you know, that's a fair enough idea, but I don't know. Those costumes might not be, you know, made to last in water.
Dad, 'cause you're up first.
No, we're not.
You did say they could chicken out, just cost them the victory, so this is your own fault here.
Screaming no to my little sis was not necessary.
Screaming? What do you mean screaming?
So,
You heard a
you'll
scream?
be first.
Come on, sis, please!
Fine.
Whoa, that's pretty high, but I'm not scared. Hey, Ians,
This is also the thickest diving board I've ever seen in my life.
take a look at this. Get a load of bliss.
I think her name is Bliss, that's why. I guess they didn't say that they were being honest on their technique, so you know what? This works. Oh, wait, no, don't hit at that angle. The surface tension will slap you, silly.
Whoa, perfect landing. Let's see what the others do.
Are you going, Selena?
Google said, the sweet tart flavor of cherries adds rich body and color to the light, crisp base of apple wine. Don't know why I read that as Sir David Attenborough, but there you go. Oh, all right. I guess that's one way of doing it. I think. Oh, okay. Trying to get like gauge like a reaction. Honestly, all you need was like the shot of like the ground and then like zooming out of it. You don't even need to like do the backwards facing or anything.
No, I can't.
Well, maybe I can.
It doesn't matter if you can, because like everyone, because it's going to cost the team the victory anyway.
Actually, I'm scared too. I want to do it, but I can't do it by myself.
Well, too bad, 'cause... Hey, it's okay. We'll go together.
You'll really do that for me?
I'd do anything for you. You're my sister.
Come on, girls. There's other people waiting.
All right. 1,
I just while we're going to push the other one. I don't
2,
know.
3. Super Nikki and her sister can do anything!
Okay, fine. That's also very dangerous, by the way, because they can land on each other's bodies very easily. That's not good. That's not advisable. And once again, if you land face first in the water like that, the surface tension will just destroy you.
Maravilloso! Team Pirates is taking the big leap. Let's see how the rest can top that.
Okay, I was about to say this makes sense to montage. But also, like, again, all those bodies and that that pool is not that big. So again, be very careful with doing that in real life, or just not do it in real life. Actually. Oh, there we go. You don't all have to go at once. The first group did it in turns anyway.
Great.
Why was she looking back like that?
Great job, everyone. Let's see the scores. By each drop, it's 5 points, and accidental drops don't count, by the way.
Wait, what? Oh. Okay.
Come on, where are the placements changing? Anyway, it's time for our final challenge,
Let me see, where are the placements changing? I don't know.
which will be hosted by Soy.
How do you slide in the water without getting hurt? I'm curious. Well, you're supposed to make your surface area as small as possible. The reason that divers will dive like this, or try to make some sort of like motion with their hands like that, is because this, being the impact, disperses the surface tension of the water, so you go through it like a wedge rather than like hitting it like this and going like with your body going like that. That's why people hurt themselves going into water. If you're going like this, you're less likely to do, damage to yourself or worry about that. I mean, kind of an unfair situation here because I guess you've already seen a dance battle because we already had one with like everyone else, but I guess dancing is going to be the central focus point now. Okay.
All right, everybody. Our final game is a groovy one.
Oh yeah, I love dancing.
I can't dance. I don't know how to.
Don't worry, baby girl. Dancing is
But you all danced during the singing competition.
not about being perfect. It's about being creative. Just move that booty and get for fruity. Bust the moves, girl. Best choreo wins.
Yep, that seems like you went to the same gay school as Stefan.
I'm tired. I can't keep up with these stupid party games. Go figure this out yourselves, because I have to lie down. But we're still in last, and this could be our chance to...
I don't care!
Fine. Well, what do you think?
You have to imagine that this lot are meant to be soaking wet right now, and she's not going to be happy about that. That's what I'm envisioning right now. There's one thing that Gacha really is not able to do, actually, is portray characters that are wet.
Leah. Okay.
Hey, you still got Erin with you?
Yes, she's safe and sound. I'm doing a great job as her auntie.
But did you just like do like a Vulcan death grip? What was that?
Hey! I think I found it! There's a giant X in here!
Alright, well, who's gonna dig?
Leave that to me.
You could all dig. Yeah, oh, I guess one of you can borrow a face first. Okay.
Aha! There it is.
Awesome.
Produce Diagonal Pies they haven't had a break, and that's also true because this is why this is episode 5B and not just episode 6, because I said it feels distinct, but they did just seem to go right over here. And that was, I think they were meant to be like racing towards this island last episode, and that's why we didn't get like any pauses between. I think that's why these are two connected things. It's like the island special.
I think there was a key, but it got lost in the sea somewhere.
Well, I have this fidget spinner we found earlier and... What? Oh, that's the key? Coolio!
Wait, the key's a fidget spinner? Oh, alright.
Oh, this gem is enormous.
And it's not just any gem, it's a Charlie's very special treasure. It's a stone that can only be found on this island. And since she is our...
Wait, okay, well I guess it's like I would imagine there'd be more than one of this type of stone somewhere. There's like very much, there's very easy, there's just definitely carved artificially. Natural gems like this do not appear like that.
Leader, she keeps it safe and doesn't want anyone to touch it, not even the other members of the Rico Shino.
That's some crazy lord.
The Rico Shino, really? Like, come on, Cinco's right there in the title of the
behind
episode.
that gem in there.
All right, girlies, you guys are dancing to the gorilla song, so step it up.
Well, here goes
Gorillas?
nothing.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Well, I guess I think this is a sign that April Moon edits sequentially because again, so many dance routines later, it's only natural to get tired of it, but also if that's the case, don't set up your episode requiring you to do 2 different dance routines if you're going to edit them by yourself and get tired. He's on the first day, let's murder puppet scoring with this Kato was Onicho was loving his girlfriend. Oh, alright then.
Fantastic, you guys were messy, but aren't monkeys messy too? Y'all get 8 points. Hey you, get ready cause your team's going next.
What, mine? But
Where are the other 2?
That's the problem, I don't know.
Well, go look for them before they finish.
Gigi, it's our turn next, and we better find Liana.
Find Liana? I thought you guys made our number.
I tried to find her.
Let's go then.
When to come?
I don't know, it's been 5 minutes, so, well, get to the pirates first. Hey, Selena, right? Where's your troop?
I can't find them. They ran away from me again.
Seriously? Fine. Whichever team groups first, go first.
Ooh! What?
Oh, okay, I see. She got drunk. Alright. Maybe. Maybe she's drunk, maybe she's sober and this is normal. Because I guess she wouldn't have wanted to drink any other drinks. Oh, except theirs, maybe.
The hell, Liana?
Huh? Oh, hi, Gigi. Wait, it's not what it looks like.
Not only were you making out with this jerk, but also getting drunk instead of focusing on the game? That's it. You're coming with me and
You said you would get drunk twice, and what you did was the wedding got drunk? I'm surprised by this.
you're leaving this rainbow skunk behind.
Wait, no, don't leave me, Donut. I don't even know what Cenrita means.
What?
Please, guys, help me find them.
Fine, let's go, Cinco crew. Let's find the raccoon and the girl sis.
There you are.
My pleasure! You
Oh.
nincompoops. How?
Oh, and that's why my favorite insult was nincompoop
How
before.
dare you?
So I guess the gem shrunk in her hand, okay.
Find it.
You aren't supposed to touch that.
And if you do touch that and you know that it's something that someone kept hidden, why would you display it so prominently as you return?
Marcelo, you snake! How could you do this to us? Marletitos.
He did say that he was the best at navigating and knowing the places.
I can't take this.
Sorry, we didn't know you had it in here, and we didn't break it.
Also, we found it, so it's now ours. Can't you just find more of these?
Well,
Ah, yes, more of these specially carved gemstones that are 1 in a million, yeah.
What's going on here? Can we finish the game? I'm tired. Whoa, this is lit! I can't miss this for the world.
Benny, how dare you to tell them about the treasure hunt? It was supposed to be a secret. Well, I guess it leaves me no choice. I'll show everyone who's the real snake that stands among us.
Wait, what are you?
Yep, okay, so again I called it. Fantastic.
Alia? Oh, she's been with us this whole time?
Oh yeah, the person that we missed in the beginning from when I talked about someone going insane.
Why aren't you surprised, Malin? Wait, you knew about this, didn't you?
Oh, in that case, she played it off exceptionally well because she was the one freaking out before.
Well, duh. Besties don't keep secrets from each other.
But
You literally accused her before and I was suspicious about it. I think she's in denial, honestly.
how did you not land with the other losers?
Well, let's say you accidentally tilted your steak and I ended up here.
Now that I think about
Oh yeah, I guess, I forgot there are some people who did in fact get eliminated.
it, you can't even speak Spanish. No wonder you haven't spoken a single Spanish word.
I appreciate the fact that they're saying Spanish because I said before, Spanish people struggle a lot with the ideas of like an S and a consonant on their own. It's just not something that comes to them naturally, so they always like add an E at the front of it. So Spanish becomes Spanish, school becomes school, spring becomes spring, etc. Not the case with vowels, by the way. Vowels circumvent that.
Whatever! Destiny
Destiny just wanted me to reunite with my BFF.
But now Destiny demands to send you where the losers are. But wait, what's gonna happen with the dance?
You want your jam?
Then come after it if you want it so bad.
Everybody run!
So Nicholas can date, but I don't think it's about. It seems like a showrunner. I don't think it was a show. I think it's like one of like the club members. I don't know. That's not sure about that one. Okay, that running cycle. I know that you're by this point you were getting tired of editing this video, April, but come on.
Cinco, atrápenlos. No dejen que se escapen.
There we go. Yeah, trap there. Yeah, get them. Don't let them escape. This honestly me whenever I have to try to catch my cousin and my brother's help. My brother and I just talk to each other and give each other instructions in Spanish.
We'll deal with you later.
There's the exit!
You won't get past us.
I guess there were other shortcuts. And also another thing, the chase music actually again is fitting to the islands. I love when soundtracks are like this. And I don't think I've seen like that many of these things in gachas. This feels again like something that would happen in like a total drama episode, but in a good way, not like it's ripped off from one.
Oh yeah.
Okay, this is definitely where the host needs to come back. Oh, jeez. Did Jojo strangle her? Okay.
Nothing else. Or the hair, or the...
Yeah.
And you know what? This is a better choreography than the Alpha Sisters had in the last like Bonnie When It Tells episode we watched. So yeah, this is what I was hoping for more of last time. The giving us these things get more serious. They're hard to see in. Yep, although Shirley still's got a set, so you know.
Yeah.
Wow. A literal low blow. Yep, Shirley's still got some shades. I see you're trying to do like a capoeira style thing. Yeah. I mean, they are effectively just stealing from these guys, so you know this is not a moral lesson particularly. Nor does it ever look good to take treasure from locals on an island. And I guess the speedboats were conveniently there, so you didn't need the ducky after all.
Don't worry, I'm sure you two will meet again. What's really sure is that I'm
You know this is also on film, by the way. They're not going to be able to escape that easily.
not going back there ever again.
Do they know their way back? Do they know their way back from like at night? I guess it's kind of like the island's visible to them. So sure, fair enough then. Oh, and this is where all of the cast members are. Do we see Speranza anywhere? No, not really. Or Prism of Voices? No. Never mind. Begins the Islanders villain arc. Honestly justified. So yeah, another episode where I personally don't agree with the verdicts that some of the judges came to, but I do love the competition aspect behind it. I somewhat get why these were two. This was like 5A and 5B. I somewhat get it, and I also understand now more than ever why the episode was so long. Because not only did you have to, did they add like so many? Oh, okay, hold on a second. This is like breaking down. Oh, okay. Not only did they add so many, that they already have so many characters though they had to deal with, and only got rid of 2 of them, but they added 6 others. I said even more than that. I added 8 others really. Well, I guess technically not that many. They got to like Ali, I suppose, but yeah, this felt like it could have been like a mini arc, to be honest. you know, the like maybe 2 competitions per episode, and so we'd have a bit more time like each of them or something, as long as April doesn't get bored with the idea, and then go from there. As one episode, it sort of works, but again, it's a case where clearly April wanted this out, and to the end, that worked to its detriment once it became, you know, crunch time. The voice direction wise, it seems like things have not improved since the start of the reviews, because it does seem like everyone's like left to their own devices and not corrected when they need to be, particularly for the singing part of this, which was the longest of the competitions. So, you know, it takes out like a bulk of the focus when they're already on the island. That being said, I love the Spanish in this. Like it you know, it's the way this incorporated, it feels it feels like how it would mostly go down. The only issues I had with the singing that thing aspect was the fact that they weren't like in sync with each other, but listening to each other in universe, but they couldn't because it was post production, not because of they struggled more with like the Spanish lyrics. They absolutely did, but I mean, yeah, that's just how it goes. But yeah, wow, this was this might be, you know, the episode 5 overall is probably my favorite out of Battle for Dreamhouse, because the other one's like the short film part. So I think all like most of like the original the more original and my more creative ideas have come from this, I guess, duology really. But yeah, I mean, and if there's one episode that would go on for like, you know, for an hour, I'm glad it was this one personally. So I mean, yeah. Next episode hint was all of that. Okay, great. Sure. So yeah, I think that like, I don't know about his next episode or something. I'm always blindsided by this, and I was not as confused as I thought I would be this time. We set up the fact that Ali was still missing. We set up the fact that you know, the song was like a disguise that came back or whatever. I just didn't put together it was there, but I read all the pieces together, so it was like okay, mystery, because we had all the pieces for it. And that's why it can be satisfying and not being like, oh well, how am I supposed to figure that out? You know, one of those. So yeah, I think like a lot of the stuff was just here, just ended up, you know, it some cases the execution was fumble, some cases they weren't, and and some cases were very underrated in terms of how it was actually put together in the first place. You know, didn't see much, but I did like the Islanders. Yeah, I guess it's like the only chance really to add new characters, if albeit temporarily, because there are so many that are still here, and even bringing back one of the characters who has been eliminated, which did happen in Total Drama once as a twist, and then was not allowed again. So, you know. But yeah, it's just a shame that this is like, again, a prison of April's own creation, but still an enjoyable prison, you know? At least this, you know, in this case, I don't know. It's it was a fun ride, and I'm always gonna have a bias towards Spanish stuff, so I guess that take that for what you will. But thanks everyone for watching. Please leave a like or dislike, because your opinion matters. And subscribe if you haven't done so already. And on that note, until next time, adios.